Today we are hiking Mount Carrigain via the Signal Ridge Trail in, I believe it's a township of Livermore, New Hampshire. It's about a 10-mile round trip hike to and from the summit, but depending on our timing and our mood, we might do the loop via the Desolation and Carrigain Notch trails. And just see what we have. And with my buddy Ray. We're just gonna see how this goes. Making our way along the trail. As you can see, paralleling a nice little brook.
There's a waterfall right there. There's a 10-foot waterfall.
Oh wow, that's nice. Wish I could get a better view of it. Onward we go. Alright, you've made it to the first real brook crossing of the trip. So, I'm going to do my thing, then I'll meet you farther down the trail on the other side. Alright, we've reached the junction with the Carrigain Notch Trail. Signal Ridge Trail goes that way, but I think we're going to vary it up a little and take the Carrigain Notch Trail that way. Taking the Desolation Trail to the top. That's where we came from with those boards. So, going to be a long haul from here to the summit, but most of this is relatively flat. The last 2 miles are pretty steep, but we can do it. We are making our way along Carrigain Notch Trail. So far it's been pretty flat, although the footing has varied a bit. Well, it's pretty much dirt and a few roots. Now it's getting pretty rocky. So, I don't think we'll see any steep terrain until we get to the Desolation Trail. Then we're really getting to gear up. Alright, I think we're beginning the real climb up to Carrigain Notch. Trail's gotten a bit more moderate. Still, it's not overly steep. Onward we go. Alright, we've reached the Pemigewasset Wilderness boundary. We are in it right now. Onward we go to the Desolation Trailhead. Alright, we've reached some really old wooden bog bridges crossing this little brook. What do you think so far?
Not bad. Decent.
Let's see how we do when we get to the Desolation Trail. Now, geez. Going to very carefully cross this. But yeah, this is quite slippery.
Yeah, I figured it would be rough. Yeah.
Huh.
I'm surprised you did that with the camera, man.
Guess I have good agility. This is a neat little area right here. Got some Christmas type trees and some big ones.
Oh, oh, oh.
Let's do this. Alright, we reached the junction with the Nancy Pond Trail. That goes into Nancy Ponds and Route 302, but way out of the way of where we want to go. We want to go this way, toward the Desolation Trail, which you'll take to the top of Mount Carrigain.
Should be fun. We'll see.
See how Desolation Trail goes. This next section is easy. It's only 0.8 miles to the Desolation Trail and relatively flat. Considering it's like 4 miles to get here. Alright, you've come to an extremely overgrown part of this trail. As long as there's no prickly bushes, I think my legs should be fine, considering I'm wearing shorts. We reached the junction with the Desolation Trail. Stillwater Junction is that way. Not going to that today, although I probably will at a later date via the same route. and Desolation Trail is 1.9 miles to the summit. It's not an easy 1.9. Has like, I'd say around 2,400, 2,500 feet of elevation gain. Definitely above 2,000. You ready for this?
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah, let's do it. We are hiking on the Desolation Trail. Got a somewhat steep part right here, but what I read is correct. It's gonna get worse. We are making our way up the Desolation Trail. Gotta be at least a third of the way done. Because we're making fairly decent time. Although, we'll see how we do on the final half, which is the steepest half. Let's do it. Alright, we've come to one of the many steep parts on the Desolation Trail. Yes, indeed, we are going up that.
Did you bring your rock climbing gear?
Rock climbing gear?
Yeah. Could use a rope or two.
Yeah, good thing we're not going down this trail. This is precisely why I wanted to go up it.
It's true.
Sitting in the ridge will be a walk in the park compared to this.
Yep.
Man, this trail is a rough one. We just went up some really, really steep and rocky segments. So far, it's a little less bad as far as steepness goes, but she'll get to the summit eventually. Man, Desolation Trail is everything I imagined it would be. Steep and rough with rocky footing. Onward to the summit we go. Alright, we've made it to the summit of Mount Carrigain, elevation 4,700 feet in the Pemigewasset region of New Hampshire. As you can see, there's awesome views in all directions. And it'll be even better from the tower. I'll show you that in a later clip. Man, what a trek it was to get here. About 8.5 miles to get here from the trailhead via the Signal Ridge, Carrigain Knots, and Desolation trails. You glad we're here?
Oh yeah.
Ready to go check out that tower view?
Sure.
Let's do it. Okay. Kind of reminds me of a smaller version of the tower in Cannon Mountain. Holy cow, this is good views.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I know.
Well, the best views I've ever seen.
Indeed.
Well, it's a little bigger than Houston.
Just a bit. Over there is Signal Ridge. The way we're going to come down. Just an all-around awesome view. Alright, we are now heading down the Signal Ridge Trail. This should be a heck of a lot less difficult than Desolation and Carrigain Notch, especially the former. From what I've heard, compared to Desolation, this is a walk in the park. Although it's pretty scenic too, so that's always a bonus. Alright, we've come to the
awesome.
well off the Signal Ridge Trail. You can drink from this, but I would not recommend drinking it without treatment, even though somebody handwrote the word potable with a heart. I wouldn't trust it. General rule, don't drink any mountain water without treating it. Oh, we are hiking on Signal Ridge. Holy cow, this view is amazing. Right up there is where we just were. Mount Carrigain. I know. And down there is Carrigain Notch. Right there is Bow Spur, peak on the New England 100 highest list.
That's where we came through and around.
Yep, and right there are Mount Anderson and Lowell. And man, this is definitely one of the better 4K hikes I've been on.
On what?
Lo and behold, we've come to a bridge. Crossing it. Crossing it. Haha, we made it. Onward we go, back to the trailhead. Well, we're back at the trailhead. Signal Ridge trailhead. Overall, I'd say this is a really rough one. A long distance was one thing. It was 8 miles up, 5 miles down, but the Desolation trail was really steep and rough. Definitely everything I'd expected it to be. So it's around 13 miles, but I think I'd say 3,700, 3,800 feet of elevation gain. So from Ray
It's good.
and me at the Signal Ridge Trailhead, see you on my next adventure.